All right, everyone. We haven't done one of these in a while. There's a reason for it. It's a singles read, Steve Harmony, if you will. The soulmate energy has been very strong lately, and they're especially strong right now in Mercury retrograde and a lot of the energies I've been pulling on. That being said, if I can keep my voice here this morning, that being said, we're going to try. I'm going to fly outside the soulmate cycle and pull the energies around you, the love energies, if you will, and we'll see how we go. This is a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. It's especially true with these because we're not talking about a cycle. You're not all in the same room. You're all your own little solar system here. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you probably found this reading for a reason. It is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And there's a whole playlist of these, and they're all timeless. So if this one doesn't resonate, find one that does. It doesn't matter. You're all on different timelines. The energy catches up, and you catch up to it at varying times. That said, here, in my pre-read shuffle here, what I call the pre-shuffle, you're going to have some options coming in. I got 2 Pentacles, and they come in pretty quickly. Knight of Swords. I'm not saying more than one. I mean, I'm not saying it's just 2 things. It could be more than 2 things. But there is a lot of energy charging towards you, and some of it, at least one of it, will have long-term potential. There's some stability to it. There is a little bit of a warning here. You might be inclined to walk away from it, and if you do, you might regret it. All right? If you do, make sure you're not doing it because you're being stubborn or because you're too tired, worn out from your soulmate connection or something like that. Make sure you're doing it for a valid reason. Before you dismiss something, make sure you know what keys it might hold. Make sure you know what it might do for you first. There is some gold in them there hills with that 4 wands there. All right, that's just the pre-shuffle. Let's give the deck a shuffle here. Let's see where we go. I mean the energies, the love energies around my viewers here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to split this reading or not, like I often do. I don't know. We'll find out when we get to that part. Let's see. All right. Well, okay. I guess I'm going to split it. The bottom card told me that. Here is the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, not so blind as those who will not see. Keeps coming up. This is actually the best choice on the table. It's actually very strange. It's actually a very nice energy. These are 3 different situations. One of these might apply to you. 2 of these might apply to you. It's unlikely all 3 will, but I would watch all 3. I don't timestamp my shit because this could be future influence for you. Let's say this one here resonates with you. This one could be future influence. This is the most of you watching. It's 10 wands. This is the second most of you watching. It's 6 wands. Okay? And this is the least number of you watching, but actually a really good choice. And this one ties mostly to the pre-shuffle, where you might dismiss something. This comes up a lot in the singles reads, and people, it's not unlikely. I see it all day long. People read energy. Well, they don't read the energy. They read the situation. You got to feel situations out, not just listen and observe with your eyes. You got to kind of go beyond that. I see people dismiss things all day long that probably would have been great for them just because they didn't pick up on the energies around it. That being said, let's go through these. We'll start with the most of you. The most of you here is the 10 of Wands. You might be like, I don't know, I want to say ripping horny. I guess, I don't know, it's an easy way to put that. You're looking too hard. All right? You might be, a lot of you always find, especially love always shows up when you're not looking for it. It's that kind of energy that's around that. And I think you might need to just chill. That's the base energy here. And we'll find out when we clarify. Right here is the 6 of Wands. This here is somebody who comes in who looks real good. This is the opposite of this card. Okay? This is somebody who comes in, looks real good. They talk a great game. But it's a whole bunch of nonsense. Be careful about that. It's going to look like you can have victory with this, but I feel something else there. Right here, the 2 of Swords, I already told you. This is somebody here you might be on the fence about that shows up. Okay, we'll see. The most of you here are having trouble getting people to show up because you're trying too hard. The universe sees it, reads it as desperation. Just be cool. Let's be relaxed. Like I always tell you, create voids. Just leave the door open. See if a raccoon comes in. It's the easiest way to do it. I'm going to pull on the Six of Wands first. It's the second most of you. It's the most interesting one on the table. Let's find out. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why? Yeah, it's a page. You got a page showing up. A page in wolf's clothing. Well, kind of like that a little bit. A page in king's clothing. We'll call it that. It's a Page of Wands. It's somebody. There's going to be somebody who shows up that you're interested in. They look real good on paper. They do. They look real good on paper. Be careful. It's all an illusion. Told you. I felt that energy there. I knew it. Seven of Cups. Illusion. You get, and illusion works on the brain. It doesn't work on the soul. You can't lie to the soul. The soul doesn't know anything about fear or lies or anything like that. But this here, if you get in your head about this person, careful. They look real good. They're going to feel like a soulmate. They're going to feel like a soulmate. It's illusion here. They're telling you all kinds of things. The Corvette's not theirs, right? They tell you it's theirs, but it's not. Looks real good. Nine of Pentacles. They seem rich. They seem like they got their shit together. They seem fantastic. Hey, we can't have light without shade, folks. It's not all roses and rainbows. That's not life, right? That's why Steve Love Tarot is real. We don't always get the readings where, I'm pulling three things here. This is the only one that's kind of like this. This is just someone getting in their own way, and this is someone here who doesn't know what's good for them. If it bit them, and it does bite them. But right here, yeah, they look real good on paper. They look like, oh, this is great. This is what I've been looking for. I can have that house on the hill and, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it could be as simple as it's all an illusion. They look real good on paper, but you get them in the bedroom and their willy's real small or something. I don't know. Metaphorically speaking, male or female, I have no idea. You don't know if it's in. Is it? If you have to ask if it's in, you might have a problem. You might have a problem with that sex life, okay? Maybe you wrap it in paper towel or something, make it thicker. I don't know. The World is right there, okay? The World, the most powerful card in the Major Arcana. I believe that. I believe that card is there. And it's bookending the Six of Cups, or the Seven of Cups, that illusion energy. It is. It's going to make you feel like this is somebody who's going to make you feel like your whole world can change with them. Right? Everything can change. They're a breath of fresh air. Just be careful. Some of what they're telling you is bullshit. I don't have a devil here. It's not that bad. You can keep the person if you want. Just kind of investigate the things that they tell you a little bit. Okay? Don't fall for a flim-flam story. Don't fall for the illusion. The illusion of the external. Right? They got a Corvette. You had a nice dinner at a really nice place. They seem to have a really nice place to live. At the end of the day, some of that could turn out to not be theirs, or it was just borrowed for that night, or that fancy dinner you had was the last little bit they had on their credit card. One of 10 credit cards, the other 9 already full, kind of a thing like that. Be careful, all right? On the plus side, it's the illusion of victory. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards on this before I go to the next one, just because I want to pull on this Nine of Pentacles here. Just give me a crossing card on the Nine of Pentacles. We'll see what the witches have to say. Crossing card on the Nine of Pentacles. Why? Why is it here? Why is it here? Yeah. It's the Six of Swords. It's nothing that can't be fixed. It's minor shit. It's minor shit. It starts out in choppy water, but it's nothing that can't be fixed, all right? People do this kind of shit all the time. It's not a big deal. But the victory you see with this person, what you imagine, isn't quite the reality. So keep that in mind if somebody comes up to you with big stories or they look really good, look like somebody from some fancy show that you've seen on TV like Dynasty or some shit, that my father is an oil baron, that kind of thing. Be careful about that. Let's take a look at this Ten of Wands here, because this is actually the most of you watching. All right, this is probably a lot of this is summertime too. It'll do that. It's gonna be summer in the northern hemisphere. All right, the Ten of Wands. Let's talk about this. Again, you got to chill a little bit. Trying a little too hard. All right, trying a little too hard. It's putting out an energy of desperation, and that's repellent. All right, and you remember, I wrote a whole blog article on this. The universe sees energy as black and white. Everything is just energy. The universe isn't a person. Okay, yeah, we talk to it, and I say you can ask it questions, but It doesn't live in the realm of logic or anything like that. It's black or white. Energy is either positive or negative. Okay? And it can be neutral too, but in your case, with this here, you're putting out a negative energy without probably realizing it, without trying, wishing a little too much. That's why we say when you manifest something, let it go. Ask once. You keep asking the universe over and over again for the same thing, and it's going to wreak its desperation, and it's not going to send it to you. Desperation is repellent. Think about how pissed off your waitress would get if you placed your order and then she walk away, and then as she gets away, you call her back 10 times and retell her the order. Okay? She's going to get pissed at you. She's going to think you're going to get spit in your food. All right? It's the same thing with the universe. You can't, just like we can't pull, if we pull a tarot reading, ask a question, if we don't like the answer, we can't just ask the same question again and pull another reading. You will piss off the universe. It will stop sending you the information. It just reeks as desperation. It reeks as repellent, and that's repellent. The King of Cups is crossing this. Okay, you need to balance your love out a little bit. What you're putting out in love energy, you need to balance out just a little bit. And I think if you do that, good things will happen. All right. Well, so let's pull. Oh, I already shuffled. That's right. Okay. Well, let's see. On top of that is the Five of Pentacles. You're leaving yourself out in the cold. Okay. You're leaving yourself out in the cold. The Seven of Wands. Again, you're keeping it at bay. Look, I already read the damn energy. I know what's here. You're keeping it at bay. You're putting yourself out in the cold. What's the last one right here? You're worried too. It's desperation. It's repellent. And I know it is. I know. I have plenty of people around me. Okay? And I've studied human nature, and I get it. You want someone new to come in. You're done with your soulmate. I want someone new to come in. Put the damn request out there to the universe once. Leave the door open. You can't just sit around and are they here yet? Are they here yet? Trying too hard and trying to make someone fit on one of those dating apps. You know, you're talking to the person and they're all right, but you know, you're trying to find ways to make them fit. All of that is bad energy. All of that's creating a burden here. Love in particular, it's a very powerful energy. It's the most powerful energy in the universe. It comes in when you aren't looking for it, when you're looking the other way. But people always say that. But it's really just the concept I've given you, the life hack I've given you of creating voids, right? Don't care about the outcome. Whether they show up or not, whether someone shows up or not, you don't care. It's neutral energy. You take your positive actions around that void. Think of that void as like a black hole, right? And there's an edge around it. You take your positive actions around that. You put yourself out there maybe on the dating apps. You go outside. You get some static energy on you, where people can see you. You don't just hide in your home and never leave. You know, that's not going to work. That kind of thing. All right? That's all I can tell you here. This is the most of you watching. There's energy that wants to come in. I believe that's true. I do. But everything here, even in the affecting energy, Five of Wands, bookending the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords is here. It's a cold, detached energy. That's what'll happen if you're trying too hard, right? If you're thinking about it too much. I recommend, rather than thinking about something too much, for people that are inclined to do this, what I usually recommend is daydreaming. It's different. Because you're playing out scenarios with a person. Don't focus on one specific person. It doesn't matter. You know, you could focus on a type of person and give it a face. Maybe your favorite celebrity or some shit like that. I don't know. Give it a face or whatever. And just go on excursions with that daydream. Take it out. We went to the beach today. We went live, you know, you've manifested it. You put it out there. I want this person. I want someone like this. I want someone to love. Whatever it is. Leave a void for the outcome. Don't care the yes or no, the show up or not. Just completely neutral about that. And daydream about it rather than sit and worry about it. There's a lot of worry energy here, and this is desperation. It's Nine of Swords. The picture says it all. And the cards back me up 100%, even the affecting energy at the bottom. Okay? You have a lot of love to give. I get it. You do. But you're kind of controlling the energies around you right now and creating a repellent effect. Now, let's go. Over here, Two of Swords. It's the least amount of you watching, but it could be future influence for the other two. Okay? This is someone good. This is someone good who shows up. Row 2 here, pay attention. Because if you follow my advice that I just gave you, you can do what you want. You don't have to follow my advice. I'm just a talking hand on a video. But if you do, this might be what shows up. I mean, either one of these can, so pay attention, but this certainly could be too. I don't know. But for some of you, you're in this position right now, or you will be very shortly. Or you've met someone, and for some reason, you're defensive towards it, or you're wishy-washy about it. And we all know what happens in this energy. I've been talking about it when we're wishy-washy. We land in towers, don't we? Why is the Two of Swords here? This is actually a very nice energy around this. It makes me, like in my mind's eye, I picture myself walking up to this person, taking the damn swords out of their hand and taking the blindfold off and going, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, just sort of saying that out loud. Let's see where we go here. What's the, what's crossing the Two of Swords? Yeah. The Knight of Wands. It's a very passionate energy. It can be a card of a player. It can, but that's probably the energy of what you think this is. And again, there's a pessimistic energy here that's causing you to maybe dismiss this person. All right? And it's not because they're an asshole. It's not because you're an asshole either. It's just maybe you've been hurt. Maybe your soulmate thing, the runner took it out of you. You know, and you're just tired, right? We saw that Nine of Wands in the pre-shuffle. Right, I showed it to you. That's tired. That's the wounded warrior. You know, it's tired. So, either way, this is how you perceive this energy. All right, it's the affecting energy of it. It's why you're in the Two of Swords. All right, okay. All right. You're wrong. It's pure Empress energy. I told you. I fucking knew it. I read energy, not cards. I don't give a fuck about the cards. I know what's here. And I know this. I've had friends who have done this to people. My sister does this all the time. I always say you can put 10 people in suits in front of her. 9 doctors and lawyers and 1 drug dealer. She'll pick the goddamn drug dealer every fucking time. She will. Every fucking time. I'll tell you what. The bottom line here is this is beautiful energy. Do not get in your head about it. Give everyone a chance. Dismiss no one until you find out what they're all about, what keys they hold, you know. And if you're tired from your soulmate connection, you know, you're worn out from it, you just don't have the energy, give them a chance anyway. You never know. You don't want to dismiss something that could be really good. This is really nice energy here. It is. 3 of Cups, celebration. There's no need for you to do this. The good chunk of the pre-shuffle that I showed you related to this. Even though it's the least number of you watching, it's probably the most important row here. This is easy. This person here just needs, whoever this is, you need to stop putting out desperate energy to the damn universe. I teach people that all the time in my real life. Why aren't I getting the job, Steve? Nobody's hiring me, Steve. Yeah, nobody's hiring. Listen to you. Listen to you right now. Nobody's hiring you, Steve. Yeah, of course they're not. That energy is what you're putting out. You just told the universe nobody's hiring you. So nobody's hiring you. You put out that energy. The universe is black and white, binary. Yes or no, positive or negative. Don't be a fuckwit. This over here, this is easy. You could easily be fooled by this person, and they're not that bad. They're just lying about a few things. Just be cool. All right, you're going to meet lots of people like this. Okay, this is the second most of you watching. This is the third most of you, but this is the most concerning to the universe, so it put it in the pre-shuffle. This person is awesome. All right, they're as awesome as your intuition is screaming at you that they are. And yet you're like, no, I'm not, you know. You seem to see it as something repeating from the past, and it isn't. The only thing that's repeating from the past is whether or not you're going to turn into the Burger King this time. Because in this connection, whatever this is a soul connection, all right? It may not be twin flame or even deep, deep, deep soul, but it is a soul connection. And this time, you're more the divine masculine in it. This is a divine feminine energy that's coming your way. And it could just be somebody who's in their feminine fields, who's balanced within themselves. Could be the energy we used to call the brown dwarf around here, for those of you that have been around a while, right? That outer soulmate that's sort of floating around out there coming in. It's right here. But you think it's shit. You're inclined, you put up a wall and you're inclined to walk away from it. I'm encouraging you to give it a chance. All right? As John Lennon once sang, give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Yeah. This is a beautiful energy. Its strength is bookending the Empress. I even got a color match here with the backgrounds in that yellow color. It's very nice. It's forward movement. It's somebody who's really got, this is the real deal. This is funny. I love this reading. This one aside, please take my advice, okay? Please, all of you. But these two ends here are hilarious because this person, I'll exaggerate for humor purposes. This person is a lying sack of shit that you think is great, and this person is fabulous, would be awesome for you, and you're like, I don't know, I have no idea. It's beautiful energy. It truly is. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. So be careful about what you dismiss. And this person's not coming in telling any lies. You just think they're too good to be true, which is exactly for a lot of you what your divine masculine in the soulmate cycle did to you. A lot of them, especially for the Cancerians, their person thinks they're too good to be true. So I'm not going to go through in some way, in some fashion. Don't turn into, this applies to all of you. Don't turn into the goddamn Burger King yourself. Got to have it your way, ego and pride and all that. There's no pride in turning something down, and there's no pride, there's nothing great happens in believing someone's bullshit. Okay? This one here, the way I read the energy here, this one here is probably really good looking, real handsome, real nice, real pretty, whatever, male or female. This one over here may not be as good looking as this one, and that could be part of the problem, but they're good looking enough. There is attraction here because they're reflecting an Empress energy. So there is attraction. You're drawn to this energy, but you're inclined to sit here, I don't, whatever. No, it's just a player. It's got to be just a player. Maybe you ran into too many of these people. Maybe that's what happened. You can't blame the other people. There you go again, turning into the Burger King. Your divine masculine who ran from you, the King of Wands, blaming everybody, or Queen of Wands, even worse, Fakey McFakerman, who just shuts down and blames everyone else for what happened. Blames the new guy for what the old guy did. Male or female, of course. Just a guy in that reference. So be careful about this. These are nice energies. This one here, what happens with the middle row? Because I don't have anything to tell the middle row, which is the most of you, except a life lesson here in how to not put desperate energy out to the universe. So I'm going to find out what happens if we flip this. Okay? I'm going to ask the universe for 3 cards and a bottom card. Just a message from the universe. For row 2 here, what happens if they take my advice and stop transmitting repellent energy? I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose. People do this by accident all the time. This is a life, an energy life mistake that people make all the time. They do it all the time. And the universe reads a lot of things as desperation. It's just a classification of energy, as I call it. It's just repellent. That's all. Let's find out what happens if they stop doing that. They relax a little bit. Chill. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. Yeah, I see it. Boom. Devil reversed. Knight of Wands. And the 4 of Cups. That's nice. King of Wands right here. King of Wands crossing the Knight of Wands. You always, neither one of these two give a shit whether they get something or not. The King of Wands has a little black book the size of a New York City phone book. Somebody says no, they don't care. They just go bang somebody else. It's fine. Somebody else. Their attitude, the attitude of both of these is if somebody says no, someone else will say yes. Okay? It's a good attitude. It puts no desperation out to the universe. That's why they keep getting more and more and more and more. That's why they say, what they always say with money, the rich get richer? Well, there's a reason for that. Because they don't need the money. They're not desperate. They're not putting out any desperation energy. The rich get richer because they put out a relaxed energy and the universe just sends more of it. Like energy attracts like energy. If you have a lot, you get a lot. It's the same concept. And right here, the devil reversed. You've got to reverse this obsessive, there's some sort of obsessive thinking going on, right? That's causing an apathetic energy. If you reverse this, it's fine. All right, it's absolutely fine. The Four of Cups, things that you would normally reject, you need to start accepting. All right, and I'm gonna pull one card on that Four of Cups just for fun, because there's another energy attached to that. This could be somebody that is trying to come back from the past. Okay, not necessarily that runner soulmate, but they're sort of repelled back by it, by your energy. It's possible. Let's take a look. What's this Four of Cups about? Tell me about the Four of Cups. Ah, yeah. That wall. And the world and the star. I'm right. There's something from the past that's trying to come back. It's trying to come back in, and you're putting up a wall to it with this energy here, this base energy down here. All right? Chill. There's a strength card right there. Chill. Look, she looks pretty chill. Look how chill that lion looks. Yeah. He's purring, right? You can hear him purring. It's chill. Fear is read as repellent. Any kind of nervousness is read as repellent. Got to be cool. The cooler you are, the more successful you are with anything you're doing. Any kind of energy you put out that makes the universe uneasy, any kind of uneasy energy, worry, all that kind of stuff, you're just lowering your chances of success with all of that. You just got to be cool. Try to take the concept that everything in the 3D is phony ass shit anyway. It's all an illusion. Our whole life goes by in the snap of a finger. I mean, my God, if you're old enough, if you're in your 40s or something and watching me, think about back when you were 20. Didn't it seem like, where'd all that time go? That kind of thing. Imagine when you're 60 or 70 years old, it's just all a blur. It's just boom, it's gone. So be cool. That's all. Yeah. You got to take the attitude of that King of Wands and a little bit, not the Burger King. I'm saying a different energy based on those cards. They don't really care whether they get it or not. Because if somebody says no, someone else will just say yes. It doesn't matter. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I like these singles reads. They're tough to do right now. It's tough to get out of the gravitational pull of the soulmate cycle. But I did that effectively here. All right. I hope this reading was helpful. I do my best. You don't have to take my advice. You can do what you want to do. Always do what you want to do. Okay. But if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.